What's up, YouTube? This is Mathos97 and welcome back to an episode of WWE 2K14 Universe Mode, and we are here with Friday Night SmackDown on episode number 37, and we're starting off with a Divas contest, and this is not just any Divas matchup, it is a 6-Diva tag team match, that is right, and coming down to the ring right now is Oksana, and we know Oksana, she's picked a bit of a fight with a certain AJ Lee, so I'd have to say we're probably going to see AJ in this match on the other team, but as we can see now, here is the Divas champion, Kaitlyn, and Kaitlyn, of course, we know that she's going to be going one-on-one with the former Divas champion, Natalya, at the No Way Out pay-per-view for the Divas Championship inside the Hell in the Cell structure, and that's the first time ever we'll be seeing a Divas match being contested inside the Hell in the Cell. So, I mean, after, you know, Kaitlyn and Natalya, they've been feuding with each other for past two pay-per-views. They faced off at SummerSlam. Natalya got the win. And then at Night of Champions in the Triple Threat, Kaitlyn got the win. So their feud can finally come to a head as we saw Summer Rae made her way down to the ring. And that wraps up the first team, as we can see now. Kicking off this second team is AJ Lee. We know that AJ has been in quite the feud with Oksana over on Main Event. She's actually been, she's united with a certain Antonio Cesaro against the little couple of Oksana and Seth Rollins. So they've been putting on some pretty good matches over there. We got former Divas champion Natalya now coming down to the ring. She'll be teaming up with AJ Lee, so we've got one more Diva yet to introduce to this matchup, but like I said, Natalya's going to be going one-on-one with Kaitlyn for the Divas Championship at No Way Out. And, no way. Are you kidding me? So, yep, that's her. Oh my god, I don't know what to say, but Lita is here in the WWE, and she's going to be teaming up with Natalya and AJ Lee. And, yeah, Lita's been, you know, I introduced her to the Universe Mode unofficially, really ever since this started, because, I mean, with the Divas division, we were kind of lacking some talent. Of course, by now, Summer Rae and the Bella Twins have come out on DLC, but, you know, I figured Lita would be something cool to introduce into the Universe Mode, and never really went through with it. She has not competed since being brought onto the roster, so I figured, why not? Let's get her going here in the 6-Diva tag team matchup, right here, right now, on Friday Night SmackDown. So it looks like Oksana and AJ are going to be kicking this one off. So we can see a nice suplex there by Oksana. And, yeah, we've been seeing some matchups over on Main Event. As we remember, well, I don't know where I was going to go with that. But anyways, we see a nice suplex bringing Oksana back into the ring. But, yeah, anyways, we remember there was a matchup back in episode 33. That it was Seth Rollins and Antonio Cesaro. Seth Rollins got the win there. I'm sorry, I apologize, but I accidentally derped and spoiled a match for an upcoming episode, so I had to cut out a couple seconds of commentary, but it will resume at 3:40, so stick around. But now, as we can see, the Divas champion, Kaitlyn, is now into the ring here, as she and AJ Lee are going to lock up, and oh, what a face buster there by Kaitlyn. But, yeah, with Kaitlyn, of course, she not only faced Natalya at Night of Champions, but AJ Lee was in that triple threat match as well. And AJ hasn't had the best track record when it comes to triple threats. If we remember back at the Over the Limit pay-per-view, it was Beth Phoenix versus Karma versus AJ Lee in a triple threat for the Divas title. And, AJ had the opportunity to break up the pinfall, and that did not happen. It was actually Beth Phoenix going for the pin on Karma, and Karma got pinned because, I mean, AJ had the opportunity to break it up, and she just didn't get in there in time. And then, of course, she had the same opportunity at Night of Champions when Kaitlyn went for the cover on, she goes for the cover on AJ here, AJ kicking out. But when Kaitlyn went for the cover on Natalya, AJ had the opportunity to break up the pin, and it didn't work for whatever reason. She didn't get there in time once again. So I mean, AJ, when it comes to these triple threat matchups, whenever she needs to break up a pinfall, hasn't really had the best of luck, as she's 0 for 2 now in those triple threats. So, hey, if you wanted to ever defend the title against AJ Lee, I mean, I don't know, we've never got to see AJ challenge for the Divas title one-on-one, but whenever she's been in these triple threats, she has not really had the best of luck. She's not been able to break up those pinfalls and not capturing the Divas title because of it. So, if you've ever got AJ Lee in a triple threat matchup, I don't know if it'd be the best idea to put money on her, but as you can see, Oksana went in for the cover there. She's backing off the tag, and AJ kicking out. And now what is this? Big knee to the face. What a move there by Oksana. And now Oksana picking up AJ Lee here. And, oh, what a roundhouse kick right to the side of the head of AJ Lee. Going into the cover. 1, and AJ kicking out. As you can see, Oksana just not even bothering to hook the leg. And that's got to be the kind of confidence that Oksana would have going for her. As Oksana and Seth Rollins have got their respective victories over Antonio Cesaro and Seth Rollins. But now as we can see, Lita in off the tag, taking Caitlyn down, and now taking down Oksana once again. And Lita coming in off the hot tag here. Well, proverbial hot tag, wasn't the literal hot tag. But now as we can see, oh, there's a counter by Oksana. But imagine what a victory here over Lita would do for any of those three divas over on the left side of your screen. I mean, that'd be a pretty big victory to go defeat one of the legends, now a Hall of Famer in the Divas division. Lita, she takes Oksana down with a reverse twist of fate there. And now Lita, she's measuring Oksana here, looking to take her down. As there's just a bunch of chaos here in the ring. And now here's Lita, twist of fate, planting Oksana face first into the mat. And that could do it, folks. Hooking the leg here. That's 1, 2. Oh no, Caitlyn just got in there in the nick of time to break up that one. And now look at this, Oksana, spinebuster. Spinebuster to Lita out of nowhere. And now that could do it. Oksana, this would be a huge upset here. Oksana going for the cover, hooking the leg. That's 1, 2, and no, Natalya gets in there to break up the pin, able to save the matchup. And now that's definitely, that spinebuster is going to change the tide in this one. But here, Lita making the tag, and now Natalya coming in off the hot tag. Big uppercut to Oksana. And now, no! I forgot her name there for a second. Summer Rae avoiding the hot tag and hanging her up there in the ropes. And now a big running DDT by Oksana. And now it's Oksana coming in for a hot tag. Or it's Caitlyn coming in for the hot tag, but Caitlyn misses. As, yeah, the hot tag, like, they make it really difficult to get those in this game. Like, with the hot tags, they'll pop up at, like, the last second sometimes. And, I don't know, the AI seems to miss it more often in this game than they ever have. And now look at this. Oh, what a move by Caitlyn, taking down Natalya. Now hooking the leg. What a victory that would be. And no, kick out there by Natalya. But what a victory, momentum booster that would be for Caitlyn to get a victory, to get a pinfall victory in this tag team match over Natalya. And now Natalya leading shoulder first with the shoulder charges. Yeah, I meant to say that in another way and I forgot what it was. But Natalya now taking a moment to taunt here while Caitlyn's down. And this is a big matchup here for all 6 of these divas, as we've got a big suplex there. But I mean, Lita, if she's gonna get into this division, she's gonna want to start out strong. And what a discus clothesline there by Natalya. But like I was saying, Lita, if she wants to get into this division, she's going to want to have a strong performance here. And now here's Natalya locking in the sharpshooter on Caitlyn. And Caitlyn may be in danger of tapping out, but no. Summer Rae just gets in there to break it up. And, so Summer Rae manages to save the matchup there. And now here's a roll-up by Caitlyn, catching Natalya off guard. 1, 2, 3. And Caitlyn knocks off Natalya here tonight. And I'd have to say, Caitlyn was probably done off that sharpshooter. I mean, Natalya had it locked in good. Looked like Caitlyn was pretty close to tapping out. And Summer Rae just got in there for the critical save. As then Caitlyn was just able to get the surprise roll-up, caught Natalya off guard. And that was it. That was all she wrote. But as we can see, Oksana got some good offense in there with a nice spine buster to Lita. But this is a big momentum builder for Caitlyn heading into the pay-per-view, heading into their championship matchup. Obviously for Summer Rae trying to make a name for herself in the Divas division. She gets a key win, so that was a very good victory for her. Then, of course, Oksana with her feud with AJ going. That's another victory for Oksana. And plus, you know, if she ever wants to make a run for that Divas title, I have to say she's pretty close. She's got to be one of those top divas right behind Natalya, with all these victories she's been getting in recent weeks. But as you can see, these three superstars celebrating in the ring. Caitlyn, I don't know if Caitlyn really, this was the team for her, but I mean, you know, we had to incorporate the feuds in there somehow, and I thought it worked out pretty well. They got the win, so hey, what are you gonna do? But now, as we can check out the match card, Fandango taking on Titus O'Neil with Darren Young at ringside. Damian Sandow 1-on-1 with Sin Cara. Cody Rhodes versus Alberto Del Rio, and of course the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. It is Sheamus taking on Randy Orton, the rematch. As let's go ahead simulate this one. Titus O'Neil getting the victory over Fandango. Damian Sandow gets a nice win over Sin Cara. And Cody Rhodes defeats Alberto Del Rio, the former World Heavyweight Champion. Cody Rhodes getting a nice victory there. And let's get into our World Heavyweight Championship main event. The rematch from Night of Champions is Sheamus taking on Randy Orton. And we remember Randy Orton won the World Heavyweight Championship from Sheamus in that 6-man Battle Royal at SummerSlam. And then Sheamus won the title back at Night of Champions. So now we get our rematch here. As we know, the winner of this match will be facing Mark Henry for the World Heavyweight Championship at the No Way Out pay-per-view, since Mark Henry did win the King of the Ring tournament, which guarantees him a title opportunity. So we are about to get into this one. Justin Roberts doing the announcing, and here we go. The World Heavyweight Champion, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, coming down to the ring with that World Heavyweight Championship around his waist. Fella, yeah, Sheamus is hyped. Sheamus is pumped. He's ready for this matchup. He's ready to defend his World Heavyweight Championship against the Viper, the Apex Predator of the WWE, and a Friday Night SmackDown, Randy Orton. And Randy Orton has been pretty bitter since losing the World Heavyweight Championship. As we remember, even so, before he lost it to Sheamus, we remember Sheamus and Orton squared off on SmackDown in a one-on-one match. And when Sheamus got the win there, Randy Orton denying the handshake, just slapping his hand away. And since then, Orton has been getting a little edgier, I guess you could say. I mean, he hasn't been pandering to the fans quite as much as he used to. And then, of course, last week he had a pretty big matchup against Ryback, which, in my opinion, Randy Orton desperately needed the win there heading into this World Heavyweight Championship match. But no, Ryback managed to come up victorious, and he got the upset victory over Randy Orton. I mean, I'm gonna call it if I can say the word. I'd have to say that's an upset, because Ryback, you know, he's the Intercontinental Champion, and while he is, you know, starting to build momentum, starting to pick up heat, and start to establish himself as a credible superstar on the SmackDown roster, Randy Orton, he's a former World Heavyweight Champion, so I mean, Orton is one of the top guys on this brand, and right now I don't know, it's kind of tough to fit Orton in there with Mark Henry as already claiming the #1 contender spot, but Orton is definitely, because he's in this world title picture, he's one of the top 3 superstars on SmackDown. So that, I'd have to say it's an upset for Ryback. But we'll have to see how Orton can combat that loss, and if he can still, what the hell? Big Show. Well, it looks like Big Show's gonna come out and watch this one. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't think I guess the last time we saw Big Show was before SummerSlam in that qualifying match for the World Heavyweight Championship match when he lost to Mark Henry. So, I wonder what the Big Show wants. But we're going to have to keep an eye on the Big Show. Hopefully he keeps his grubby paws off of this match, because, you know, you don't want to get anyone disqualified or anything. And what the hell? Big Show coming down to the ring, taking them both out. Ref, you gonna call that? No, I don't. Wait, what? I don't get this. Wait, he was at the commentary booth, and how did he come down from the stage? I don't even know. The ref doesn't even know what to do. We're gonna let this match continue. Yeah, Universe, what are you doing? But let's get back to the match. Let's get back to reality here. As Randy Orton now with a Thez press, delivering some vicious haymakers right to the face of Sheamus. As now it looks like Big Show's just gonna sit by and watch this one. But I guess Big Show wanted to make some sort of a name for himself, make sure that he can get back onto SmackDown. I guess that's what you got to do, because with what SmackDown's become anymore, it's very difficult to get a spot on the card, because, I mean, we've got, you know, superstars who have been in the World Heavyweight Championship division. Like now we've got guys like Del Rio, Wade Barrett, Mark Henry, Orton, Sheamus, Batista left, so he's not here anymore. But then we've got superstars stepping up like Cody Rhodes, and then we've also got superstars like Rey Mysterio. Well, I guess Ryback also included as stepping up. And then we've got, you know, older veteran guys like Rey Mysterio. And we've got superstars who are stepping up trying to make a name for themselves, like Justin Gabriel, Damien Sandow, Sin Cara, those kind of guys. And then, of course, we've got some of the Divas matches over here as well. So it is kind of difficult to get on the match card. But Big Show, this could be his opportunity. Maybe that's just his way of making a statement here. In this matchup, which has been quite the rivalry going between these two superstars. Has it been the most exciting? I don't know, but it has gotten more interesting as it's gone on. Of course, Randy Orton, nobody expected Randy Orton to win. Well, I guess some people may have, but if they did, they didn't voice their opinion in the comments section, which is what you can do. Feel free to drop a comment if you're enjoying the video, and leave a like as well. But, yeah, cheap plug. But, anyway, so, like I was saying, it's gotten a bit more interesting as the feud has progressed, but I don't think anybody expected Randy Orton to win the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. I mean, you could never have counted him out, but he was probably one of the lower profile superstars going into that one. Didn't quite get a huge build like some of the other guys, like Batista, like Sheamus. I don't know, it just wasn't one of the superstars to get a huge build leading into the match, but obviously, you know, less attention, you can focus more on your craft and really prepare for the match, and I think that's what Randy Orton did, and that's how he was able to capture the title, but quickly lost it back to Sheamus at Night of Champions. And Sheamus has really been in this World Heavyweight Championship title picture. Oh wait, hold on here. Sheamus measuring Randy Orton for the white noise, just planting Randy Orton right into the mat. And now Sheamus dragging Orton away from the ropes. That's a smart strategy. Now it looks like he's going to hook the leg here into the cover. That is not even one Randy Orton kicking out. Just trying to show no signs of weakness here is Randy Orton. And now look at this. Sheamus caught Randy Orton here, and he's got him up on his shoulders. He's looking for the high cross powerbomb. And he takes him down. The high cross connects. And Randy Orton could be done here, folks. Sheamus, he used that to beat Randy Orton before. And now dragging Orton away from the ropes once again. Making sure he can't get that rope break. 1, 2. No! Randy Orton just kicked out there. That was almost a 3 count. Randy Orton managing to stay alive. And the high cross powerbomb was not enough to put Orton away this time around. But now Orton, he's really going to have to do something to come back here. And now, oh, big elbow right to the face of Randy Orton. Now Orton with a nice counter and a drop kick. Dropping Sheamus here. And now Randy Orton could be looking to fire up the clotheslines, but no. Sheamus picking him up, planting him back down in the mat with that nice Total World Slam. And there's another clothesline. Ducks one from Sheamus and turns it into a power bomb. Or power slam. Jeez, that's a huge botch on my part. But now Randy Orton, he's got Sheamus drag him over there to the ropes. I'm thinking he's going to be setting up that DDT. And yep, that looks like that's exactly what Randy Orton's going for here. He's got Sheamus over on the ropes and DDT. Planting Sheamus face first into the mat. And now here he goes, hooking the leg. 1, 2. No, Sheamus kicking out. It's going to take more than that to put away the Celtic Warrior. And now went for the headbutt. Didn't connect. And here's Randy Orton. RKO. That could do it, folks. Planting Sheamus into the mat. And could Randy Orton be moments away from winning the World Heavyweight Championship? That's 1, 2. No, Sheamus kicks out. As looks like Sheamus got busted open off that RKO. As a big clothesline there from the Celtic Warrior. And now Randy Orton fighting back, trying to get Sheamus out of there. Now Sheamus with an Irish whip, putting Orton into the other corner. Went for a clothesline and missed. And now Orton now dragging Sheamus around the ring. Tossed him over the top rope here. As now Orton, you got to remember, champion's advantage. Orton cannot win the title by disqualification or countout. And that might also partially be why the referee did not call disqualification when Big Show interfered, because Big Show did attack both superstars, and I think the referee might be trying to do whatever he can, try to give Orton the benefit of the doubt here. And now big elbow to the face by Sheamus. But, you know, I mean, we've seen referees do that in the past. You know, they could call disqualifications for, you know, it's not like Orton used a steel chair or something, or the title belts, you know, something that is blatantly illegal. But, oh my, okay, as I say that, Orton going for a steel chair, I get it, he's got to be frustrated, but Orton, you don't want to, do you really want to take away your chance of the title here? I don't, and Big Show now just sort of threateningly standing over there at ringside, just being a presence, and Randy Orton with a steel chair shot, and I don't know what Orton's thinking. He just cost himself the championship, but clearly this match was about more than the championship, and oh my god, Mark Henry now out here, and this is not good. I think this was a setup. I think this was a setup all along by Mark Henry, as now these three superstars just stomping away at Sheamus, Big Show getting a steel chair, Mark Henry and Orton directing traffic, and look at this, Cody Rhodes and Ryback now coming down to the ring, saving Sheamus, Ryback taking down Orton as they clear the ring here. Oh my god, this is just exploded out of control as they came down to save the World Heavyweight Champion Sheamus there. So that's another way to make a name for yourself. So now we've got Big Show coming back. I mean, we got Cody Rhodes and Ryback getting involved. I mean, that just stemmed out into a bunch of different stories there. But as we can see, Randy Orton no longer in the world title picture. But I want to thank you all for watching this episode of SmackDown. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode of WWE 2K14 Universe Mode. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Keep on YouTubing.